Loud noises. Everybody can hear us now.
Wet ass furries with pussy. The fox pussy cock, man.
That's way
cool.
too early for that one. Fuck.
Yeah. And we're going to have
well.
to stop again and go live
No.
a third time.
Absolutely not. Welcome to the Clout Route Podcast. Monetization never happens at the Clout Route Podcast, so we are fine with no monetization. Whatever. Give it to us, YouTube. I see people doing stuff on YouTube now that there's no way that they get monetized for. It's kind of weird. Like listening to full-ass music. Straight up. On stream. Like doing music streams and shit. Def Noodles has done it.
Why?
I don't know, but somehow they get around. Like, he's not getting paid, obviously.
Well, there are some new rules on the content ID there when it comes to that. So
Yeah, I don't know. But I see people doing some wild and ass
musicians
shit.
can, I think, opt in to just getting paid for that. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I'm not making a lot of money off my beats.
You can put your music on there and then...
Yeah, there's been a change to the content ID where instead of it being like copyright claim, it's more of like a
just
shared.
A money suck.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna just take some of the money off the video.
That sounds incredible.
It sounds like a great deal. I'll have to look into it more, but it doesn't really matter. I use my own beats anyway, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could maybe make money. Maybe somebody use your beats and you get money that way. Wouldn't that be awesome? Speaking of beats,
ooh,
I wanted to show everybody the epic news at the top.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we have a tweet here. Hold on.
Bum, 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 brum.
We have a tweet here from our the one real true president of the United States, and he's sharing
JFK?
some intimate news here. So, now illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has allowed new records to be set in violent crime, whose leader is funded by George Soros, indicate that... Oh, I lost my place. With no crime being able to be proven based on an old fully debunked by numerous other prosecutors... Fairy tale, the faraway and leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Take our nation back.
I love this beat.
Me too, dude. What a killer beat.
So good.
Dude. Iconic as fuck. I love resting in peace on people with the crab rave. So anyways, welcome to the Clout Route Podcast, everybody.
Brought
is
to you by
nice
Truth
to see
Social
you.
this week.
Truth Social. See us next week on Kick because YouTube won't have us anymore.
Ooh.
Andy Doggo, nice to see you in the chat.
What up, what up? Yeah, between that Bo Black's clip in the intro and this, I think we'll be back on Twitch next week.
Hell
So
yeah,
be ready.
Boy. Well, you know, you got to take advantage of all the platforms. Don't worry. Speaking of which, taking advantage of people.
No.
No, just kidding. Did you see, I'm not taking advantage of anyone. Did you see Thursday's morning show?
I did. I saw good clips of it. I saw you take the personality test.
Excellent.
I don't know that I got to see your final results, but I got to
protagonist.
see you take that. I look forward to taking that at some point. You're a protagonist. Is that like a main character syndrome thing? What's that mean? Do you know what it means? Did
Yeah,
I
so
give
you
you
just
a...
had to say it, didn't you?
Oh. Did I do that?
Well, what can I say?
I'm afraid of what I'll get.
What can I say? We're back with audio, and I suffer from a little bit of main character syndrome. Apparently, my personality just leaks through. Even on... You would think on... I mean, I guess I'm even more self-reporting here when I say this. On stream, I have no defenses here. So I was like, I think that is... I guess it's true. That was natural because there wasn't any act I could put up while I was describing each question to you guys. That's the real one. I guess I'm a main character. I said main character syndrome last episode. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Vault. Thank
Vault
you.
says Kobe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good one. Ha ha.
I'm a Hufflepuff. What is that?
Well, besides,
is that a good thing? It's been years since I read. I don't remember
I don't think
thinking good
Hufflepuff's
thoughts
good.
about Hufflepuffs.
That means you're a
though.
soy boy.
Yeah, is it? I
Maybe.
get that. I've been hearing that
A
one
soy
a lot
boy
lately.
like Mr. Beard. Actually,
I have so much soy. I try to avoid it.
Mr. Beard is pure soy. He looks like soy. I wanted to ask you in reference to the morning show, is friend zoning emotional rape, as Destiny says? Here, let me show it to you. He also recently said that when women friend zone men, that's emotional rape.
Yeah, if you're
R
fucking
word.
12 years old. I don't like that take. No.
That's not Beard, by the way. Beard is responding to somebody to say, this is what Destiny said. So
No.
take that up with Destiny.
No, I don't agree that being friend zone is an emotional equivalent to
I know
grapes.
I know a guy whose life is perpetual, has been at least perpetual fucking friend zone. So if that's the case, he's been getting emotionally R-worded his entire life.
And it's not, unless you have the emotional capacity of a teenager and you'd think that these things are owed to you. They're really not. It's not that hard. Also, just bathe more frequently. Hit a treadmill. You don't even really have to run. You can walk.
You have to look
promise
like you
you can
bathe
walk.
The dry shampoo
No, I'm just saying, like,
too.
you start with yourself. You take care of yourself. You start to feel confident about yourself, and then you'd be surprised you might actually attract somebody. But if you're like, oh no, you owe it to me because I have this undying love for you, then I think you're kind of a chode. Like, no one owes you shit out here. Get it
you heard it
together.
here first. No one owes you shit out here. Straight from Kevin. So, speaking of no one owes you shit out here, I shouldn't even shout him out because I don't owe him shit. I don't owe you shit out here, AD30. But I saw that you posted this. That's all I'm going to do is show that you posted it. And then I'm commandeering your content and using it for the show.
Oh, God.
It's Never Have I Ever Retro Edition.
Thank God there's no booze in here. I'm dead.
Right? I know. Next week, if Kevin's in agreement, pound it if you are. I explained it to you before the show. Booze-related quiz show next week.
I think next week works. Right.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I was looking out for my boy this week. He was having fun, and I didn't want to cram all the alcohol into one weekend. But I think we're going to have a drinky podcast at one point.
I'll tell my people to tell your people something.
Okay.
Yeah. It might. Yeah, we'll see. Sunday. Yeah, we should be able to do that.
We can practice worship too.
I've got some traveling to do on Saturday. But, gonna
Well,
go make some fools out of people.
I was gonna say don't let too many things out the bag. You know how our fans are. Somebody's gonna find where you're going and find you.
I'm still impressed that Fluffy found. I didn't even know what brand that beanie was. So I learned a lot that day. So
Okay, let's play this game real quick.
no,
Never Have I Ever Retro Edition. Okay, we don't have to fucking. I don't know what these points are, but I kind of want to go through them. It's kind of funny. Did you use a rotary phone? Yes, I have.
Yes, but it was already an antique when the
It
time
was
that
old,
I did.
right.
It was a novelty. I had one friend who had an old, like, it was one of those heavy ass fuckers that you would imagine you could,
I
in
think
the
I had
game of
one
Crew.
hanging up in the house that I grew up in.
Yeah, I remember dialing one time specifically from that phone to do it. Now I
Rotary
did have
phones,
one of
bro.
those, like, I did have a corded phone, but it wasn't on a rotary.
Rotary phones, bro.
That's even too old.
Oh God, dude. I mean, shit. You could even say at this point, you could even say not only rotary phones, but I can't even think what they're called. Phone booths.
Oh
The
yeah,
same business.
payphones, dude.
Payphones. Floppy disk. Did you use floppy disk? Yep, definitely did.
But only up until, like, I think I was in elementary school, maybe middle school by the
I
time.
can't remember, but
CD-ROMs, because by the time
Well-
I hit middle school, man, we were burning CDs using LimeWire.
yeah, that's
Or
true.
at least one kid was. One kid was
Don't
getting all
admit
the
to anything.
viruses.
We're
Yeah.
admitting to nothing.
Statute of limitations, and I was a minor, so it doesn't matter.
Is using a typewriter exclusively an old person thing now? Like no, like new, like kids these days have never heard of a typewriter, huh?
I imagine so. I mean, there was this little thing called a word processor when I was a kid that was kind of like a
Yeah, now you're
Typewriter.
whatever that is.
yeah, exactly. It's very irrelevant. It didn't make sense. It was like a half computer. It was just if you wanted to have a more updated version of a typewriter, and it was not good.
Yeah,
but
I
no,
think
I've
I
never.
remember what you were talking about. They're like little digital.
Yeah, they're made with. Yeah, they came with a side of dill pickles. No,
They
yeah,
smelled like that actually. That was the tech smell back in the day. It was like a hint of dill.
yeah. No, I never
You can't
used
prove
a
me wrong.
typewriter outside of like getting yelled at an antique shop for like, "Don't touch that, you little punk." But I like the sound it makes. So now, I think that's even outdated for me.
I had a buddy when I was younger that had a typewriter. My buddy had a typewriter, so I've played with a typewriter plenty of times. It feels cool typing on a typewriter.
You just wrote all work and no play makes Danny a
I just
dull
wrote
boy.
like, fuck over and over again. Take photos with a film camera. I mean, is that really what?
It's old, dude.
I feel like that's came back around because I bought my niece a like Polaroid printer. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like one of the cameras that just immediately spit them out. So I feel like that's came back around.
It's funny to me that has come back around, and now those things are like $100. And it's,
Yeah, right?
It's just
Retro technology.
Yeah. Whereas how many of
Oh,
our
fuck.
grandparents just have 4 of those sitting in a box somewhere? But now
Right?
you got to order one on Amazon. It's in the triple digits to get one. But yeah, I was at a wedding recently where they had that. I do think those are kind of coming back. But yeah, I still have some photo albums from back in the day, and that was even, I think, in high school. I still was using disposable cameras. Because at that point, you know, my cell phone could play Brick Breaker or some shit. And that's about
Definitely in
it.
high school, I was using disposable cameras because, like graduation photos I had on disposable camera bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Still got to carry those big ass fucking photo albums around, man. It's ridiculous.
Right? Here's this, here's like a rapid fire. CDs, yes.
Yep.
Cassette tapes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I honestly don't think I ever used a cassette tape. So
No?
I don't think so. I just wasn't into it like I could have.
Hmm.
You know, they were around. I just was never into it. Vinyl record, I mean,
Yes.
that's like a different thing too. I don't know. Maybe I'm showing my age with all this. But I feel like vinyl record's another thing that has
Come back
held
around.
over. I feel like CDs are obsolete, but vinyl records people still print on the regular
Mm-hmm.
because people want that. I don't know.
They want that quality sound. Yeah, I had all this stuff because we just had one of those all-in-one sets in our house that had like the 6 CD changer, if you remember that, and then it had the cassette deck, and it had a record player on top. So it had everything. It had a radio receiver. And that's how I used to make my little mixtapes when I was a kid. You know, you'd take somebody's CD and then you'd record it right there. So that's how I had all those, but it was like an all-in-one thing. So for me to count those all, it's not fair that I have to drink for every single one of those because I had one piece of equipment.
I was
in my
thinking
living
about
room.
this too in relation to this motherfucker. This guy's way younger than us. He has probably never heard of like any of these. Most of these, I feel like. Like Walkman, I feel like has to be foreign language to some people.
Yeah.
It's just if you're not.
You mean
that,
a phone? Why would you need music on something if you have a phone?
Right. Boombox. I mean, boombox. I could see people knowing what that.
That's a
is.
Bluetooth speaker. I mean,
Yeah,
that,
okay.
you know, like,
Yeah.
that's really what, when you boombox, just imagine it had to play a CD or a tape.
A
It's,
VHS
you know.
tape? Is that? I guess I could see you like somebody.
I'm one of those weirdos who
VHS
has,
tapes,
like,
damn.
I have all
I'm
my
old.
VHS tapes from when I grew up, man. So I still have the VHS player.
This
so
is just us molding
yeah.
about being old.
This
for
just
fucking
sucks,
20
man.
minutes.
It's
Okay, let's wrap it.
should I just take my hat off and we can be bald and be like,
rapid
this is
fire.
how exactly
Let's
how
rapid
old we
fire.
are.
I gotta
damn
get
it.
out of this pit right now. Faxes? Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Fax?
that's been because my bosses are old. That's not my fault.
MySpace. Yep, duh, of course.
MySpace,
Definitely MySpace.
It's a damn shame. MySpace should have won that war with Facebook. It was a far superior.
Maybe,
platform.
yeah. I like the music on the platform.
How many kids learned to code a little bit just because of MySpace?
Yeah, for
Like,
real, a little bit.
It actually had some use.
Let's look at chat real quick before we
Ooh.
finish rapid
No, they're just
firing.
gonna call me a Hufflepuff again.
We've got Doggo down here said Taylor Swift actually brought the record industry back in 2022. She sold 1.6 million vinyls. See, that's what I'm talking about.
By God.
Shalom, everybody. Nice to see you.
Shalom.
And Fujifilm, waiting for your film, sucks.
Yes. Plus, somebody's gonna be looking at that. You know, like
true, too.
somebody's looking at that film. So what?
That's weird.
You ever see that?
That's something I
Robin
never
Williams
would think
movie?
about. Yeah, like, you know, we were at the tail end of printing pictures that way. You know, taking them to places and doing that. Us.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I imagine before us, like, the weird, depraved shit that people probably put on disposable cameras and then took to. I feel like CVS and, like, Walmarts and stuff probably trashed them if they were too bad, right?
I wonder. I'm sure if there were some that were too bad, they
like,
probably
what if it was
got
just
rid
like
of,
a
but
sex weekend or something? Like,
yeah. You just have to hope nobody like the quartering's working at your 1 hour photo. Shit's
Maybe
gonna
we
get
should
weird.
Into that after this.
We call that foreshadowing, kids.
Yeah, wait for that. We'll show you how to delete your hard drive with the quartering. Let's see. Access internet by dial-up. Yeah. Fuck. That's old.
Yep. I remember that.
Do they still do phone books?
I haven't seen a phone book in about 10 years.
I could knock you the fuck out with a phone book. That's what phone books are. You could block a bullet with a phone book.
I remember when those Jesus dudes would come into town growing up, you know, the weightlifting guys, whatever, the power team. They'd come in, they'd be like, through the power of Jesus, I can bend this pole with my teeth. And then they'd come in. One of the things they do, because they're these just big yoked up dudes with, you know, Jesus's powers flowing through their arms. They would be able to take these phone books and rip them in half.
Fake news, dude.
And it's just
That's
insane.
Like some magic tricks or something.
Yeah, it was they probably actually aren't for Jesus. It's probably all a big sham. They are into the occult.
Fuckers.
They're doing dark magic to
always.
tear
They always. I just
books.
automatically assume everyone's doing dark magic.
But honestly, phone books really, when you think in the age of doxing, where if it's like, oh, you can't tell someone where I ate lunch today, you doxed me, and it's like, dude, wait, you wouldn't believe, like we used to for free just get everyone's name, address, and phone number. You had to pay to be kept off
of it. For real, my name followed by my phone number, my address. Like, you could come find me if you wanted to.
You know what? When I think of phone books, all I can think of is prank calls as a teenager.
Oh, I did that.
That's the only thing I really ever used a phone book for.
The shit out
allegedly.
of a phone call
I don't know if the statute holds up on that. But.
I never sent a postcard, I don't think. I mean, they've just always been a thing. I know of postcards. I just don't think I've sent one.
I've received plenty from my grandmother.
Definitely. Used a paper map to get somewhere.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've done that.
You should probably just keep a paper map in your car just to be safe. You never know.
Like,
what if your phone dies? What you gonna do?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's why we had the paper map, was because if the phone died, and it did, so the paper map was a thing. I mean, it should still be a thing.
You can usually pick one up at a rest area, so you know, I'll just throw it in your glove box, man.
Dictionary and encyclopedia. It is. I've never thought about it. Completely blocked it out of my mind, of course, but. There was a time when we would sit in the library and have to sift through encyclopedias, physical books, and read that shit and copy it to, like, paper by writing it or whatever. Or, yeah, writing it. Not even fucking. We didn't have laptops or shit. So, it just is completely out of the realm of thought now that there was a fucking pencil to paper action from a book. Tons of books. You'd have to lug home fucking stacks of books. People don't know how it is these days, dude. I had to walk backwards through snow, uphill,
both ways,
with tons of books.
Yep.
I mean, you can't even imagine these kids these days. Fucking 80-30, dude. Imagine walking home with books, dude. Imagine books, 80-30.
Can you imagine?
All right, let's move on.
I'm surprised books didn't make the list.
That's a fun one. Yeah,
drink
right?
if you've ever had
For
to read
real.
from a book.
Let's see here. I hope everyone had a happy St. Patty's Day. I thought this was the only way to express St. Patty's Day right here. I wish the Clout Route could have got in on this same action here.
Hey guys, it's me. I just want to wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day from the White House, from me.
And me too. I'm here at the White House. I hang out here once in a while. I'm glad he's here.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And me, I'm here at the
Are
White
they
House.
listening to you too in the background too?
I
That
don't know.
could not
I
have.
claimed for that shit too. Thanks.
Oh
Thanks,
man.
Joe.
God, no, they won't care. They literally forced people to have their album on their phone. They'll take the hits.
Yeah, right.
Oh man,
Oh, my God.
awful. How many things am I allowed to dislike about that video? Cause
Hey, and I'm here too, man.
yeah,
Happy St. Patty's Day.
President Afterthought over here getting in. Wouldn't even let the young man have the final word, and he kept. Do you notice that he kept repeating everything he said too? The guy's trying to do a sound off to his audience, saying happy, and then old Sleepy Joe slides in another Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I don't care. You know, I just that dude is too comfortable with human contact. You know, it's at least this time it was an adult that Joe was doing this to, but he just
Joe Biden, wake up.
Hey,
Joe
man.
Biden, wake up.
Kevin didn't wash his hands.
Glad
Kevin
you're
did not wash
here,
his
bro.
Oh, goodness gracious. So, yeah, there you go. Happy St. Patty's Day. I hope everybody had a good St. Patty's Day. How did you celebrate, Kev?
I didn't really. I worked on some
No
stuff.
green beers?
No, I went. I had a friend had a birthday get together last night, so I did that. And on the actual day, I was watching college basketball and putting in some work. You know, it's
Right on.
boring as fuck, dude. That's why.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay, well, let's look at this. Another visit to the Clout Route from our man, Yilong Ma.
Oh no.
And if you didn't hear the little bit there that escaped from his mouth,
Here comes our cancellation.
here we go, Yilong.
What are you doing?
Does look a lot like Elon.
Oh!
It's a masterful edit.
No! Manny! No, Manny!
No money.
Oh my God! I love you, dog. I love you, dog, Kings.
God, dude, it's so
Give
uncanny.
it to you. I love you. Give it to you.
Give it to you.
That is awful.
He looked. I mean, like,
That's just.
wow, that's not a deep fake. Dude got surgery to look like him. I think you're being fooled, VW. Now, you could be right. I'm not I'm
Whatever
totally
it
not
is, I don't like
discounting
it.
you. And your theory right here, the deep fake theory, is not true. But this is a total deep fake in my opinion. You have to bring the receipts. If you're telling me that this motherfucker
Man.
got surgery, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's impressive is all I got to say. If you know that for a fact, that is some impressive ass surgery because
It's not. Of all
shot.
the people you could look
No
like,
shot.
of all the people you would have surgery to look like, why would you have surgery to look
I mean,
like?
look.
I'm not saying it's not true, but you're saying it's a good job. I'm saying it's a bad job. It's
no
bad
fucking
decision making.
shot. It's
super realistic,
shocked if he is a real person.
Would
If
you have
this is
surgery to
not-
look like Ethan? To be an Ethan troll?
No.
Me either. Okay. Make sure.
I'm not getting an Ollie London. I'd have to transracial to Jewish.
I've tried to go the Keemstar route. I can't commit to that beard, dude. It's too much. I just It's gotta go after a while. I gotta
want
be able to see
you
my
to
own
get the
face.
fucking gnome beard, dude.
I do too.
You need
but
to
I
like
lack
shape
the
it
commitment,
like with paper
man.
mache or something and just make it.
Yes, maybe.
Oh,
But then I'd have to
goodness
dye it
gracious.
too, man.
You
It's
know,
pretty bad.
we've been teasing the sax and emo makeup episode, so I mean, you'll have to get. Some
I'll
emo
have you
makeup in
know,
that,
my
too.
mute and reeds and some new case of not a case, a new tub of court grease has come in. So I have begun to practice, but it takes a while. Those of you who
Grease.
have played
Grease it
woodwinds will know. Like to get my embouchure back, I used to play on like 4 or 4.5 strength reeds. I got to go all the way back down to a 2.5. It's a pain in the ass. I sound like a wounded duck that's dying in a field right now, but we're getting there. And I am pleasantly surprised at how much I remembered from back in the day.
Man, dude, we have so many good stuff at the top. Just funny to look at shit that it's really got me in good vibes. This at the top of the podcast.
Let's
today.
go.
This
with it.
one, dude. I think you might have sent me this. God,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I
dude.
love a
This
good-
is pretty cloudy. Like, do you
Mhm.
think we'll talk about it after we watch it? But I don't know if this is like an op. You know what I mean? Like, is this all planned? I think everything's planned anymore.
I finally got through to you.
Okay, I thought so.
Need something?
Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. You don't own
So-
the gym. You didn't own the gym.
If you can't get it from this fucking shitty audio, you've got old girl here. She's like, she's undressing to
Work
out. Okay. She's got her phone focused on her, I guess. Like planted
It's
over
the
at the
weirdest
side.
shit, man.
It is weird.
It's
I
not-
don't know.
most gyms I go to, you're not supposed to even have it out, let
You just have it
alone
planted, stick
on a
it up
fucking
somewhere.
tripod aiming
Yeah,
at you.
like,
It's
what the
so
fuck?
weird.
But she catches glimpse of old boy back here and thinks he's scouting her out or something.
He's probably like, why the fuck is there a tripod in my gym as an employee of the? Yeah, he's
Look
like,
at how just disturbed he is. I
Yeah.
mean, you probably here. Let's full screen and let's pop us away.
yeah.
He is so fucking disturbed by this. Like, what did you just say?
Do you need something?
No, I don't
No.
need anything.
Okay, I thought so.
I thought so.
Keep it pushing.
Boom.
You don't own the gym.
This is like a.
Just fucking keep it pushing, dude.
I love this petty off right now because now you have like the. I mean, I don't mind. I usually will side. You know, we dealt with a lot of shitbirds in the food industry, so I
Oh,
usually
yeah.
will side with the manager who has to deal with the unruly client. But it does.
For
it just
sure.
seems like
I've been inappropriately pepper sprayed.
a couple of Karens because he immediately goes to the if you're being rude you can leave, and it's like, all right, bro, everybody's just in a mood today, and this was going on.
You don't own the gym.
I work here. Yes. And
That
if you're
means
getting
what?
rude, then you can leave.
That means what?
I can call the police and have you trespass.
She's so snarky.
Nothing irritates me more than someone just repeating themselves as if like if the line
I
was
heard you
so
the first
good,
time.
yeah, I heard you the first time. If the line was good, we'd reacted. I can't stand that. It's the most annoying thing to me when people just repeat themselves as if, no, we heard you. You're not getting the laugh because your joke wasn't as good as what you thought it was.
Fast right now. Would you like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let him know.
That's what we'll do. So right now, you just
And then like, what is she doing?
I don't
Like, what is
understand.
this whole thing? Like, what?
This belongs
She's like
on
shaking the
yeah.
wedgie out. Like, okay, whatever, dude. I'm just gonna do my workout, bitch.
take the stuff and hit up front.
Cut the cameras.
And then this part, I didn't understand, and this is kind of why I wanted to watch it back with you. I was like, what? So is this her leaving? Did you leave? Threatened to call the police,
I
but
was
he.
trespassed, and my
membership
membership
was
was revoked. Oh,
I mean, get fucked.
you just hate to see it.
Get fucked, lady.
Yeah, quit fucking recording yourself in the gym. It's weird.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
No one gives a shit.
Okay? I mean, you could say the same thing about us. Never mind. I take it back. Go ahead and record yourself in the gym because I don't give a fuck
No,
about
because
that.
there
but
aren't
somebody
people.
Could say,
There
nobody
aren't
gives a
people behind us working out trying to improve themselves who didn't agree to be on our fucking show.
True
There's
that.
a big difference. That's
Okay.
a public gym.
Thank
Other
you,
people
Kevin.
pay to use it. It's not in any way. We're sitting in a room here. We're not.
Don't
we're
dox
not.
us,
Yeah,
Kevin.
we're not
No
fucking
phone books.
doxing some poor 50-year-old bus driver who's just trying to get her knees working properly again. I don't know. I hate filming in gyms. Don't do it.
I don't like it either.
If you have to do it, I guess just keep the shit on you and stop trying to get clout off of exposing creeps in the gym. I'm sure there are plenty of creeps in the gym.
So,
But I keep seeing these false alarms.
on our failed technical difficulty
mhm.
intro, we talked about if you could read our lips, you would know. Rest in peace, Lance Riddick. And we
Yeah.
were talking about different things that he was in. He's the main guy in Destiny, Zavala, so they're gonna have to replace his voice actor and stuff. And
The Wire, one of my favorite shows of all time. And he also was fantastic in the episode Frank's Brother of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So if you're
even he was that kind of guy that was on everything. He was on TYT. He was on what was I saying the last time we talked about it? It was Eric Andre. I saw him on.
yep.
He's like on everything. This dude did everything, and he seemed like such a good guy. And it seemed like such a, I don't know. It gave me like the heebie-jeebies when it happened because, I don't know, certain certain celebrity deaths like shake something out of you, I guess, sometimes. And this time I was like, damn, dude, it just seems so random. I don't know anything about him or his personal life, but it just seems so random. And it's like, I need to go get a checkup or something. Fuck, dude. I need to go to the doctor.
Probably not a bad idea,
damn,
but,
dude.
you know.
It's been a little over a year.
He's
since I've
got a
gotten
good
checkup.
quarter
It's time to
century
go.
on you, though. So
That's
yeah,
true.
you know.
That's true. Thank you, Kevin. Thank
But
you.
it's unfortunate.
Talk me down from my. What is it called when you're the hypochondriac?
There you go. Yep.
Obsessed with that. Yeah.
As
Talk
long
me
as it's
down
not
from that.
Munchausen by proxy, then you'll be all right.
Bend over and cough. Danny. See, we don't want any of that. I mean, what?
Dr.
If you need a
Doggo.
penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis.
Dr. Marr, everyone's favorite doctor.
Here, let's look at this quartering clip since we were talking about it.
Ooh, yes.
The Surfs found this clip of, and it's so scuffed. He explains it. It's scuffed because the recording of this is from a recording of his live stream, where he watched this on it. Now Jeremy has since deleted all this shit from his.
No way.
Yeah. He's
Why would he
deleted
do
all
that?
this shit after the Surfs brought it out, so that's why he had to watch it this way. But check it out. The quartering does indeed have a complex understanding of technology. Here's him making a PSA to warn pedophiles to delete porn on their computers before bringing them in.
Oh.
Announcement than anything else. At the office this week, we had a
It's a
situation
public
where
service announcement,
one of
he
the
said.
techs came across some
I'd have missed
pictures
that
on
there
a
at the
customer's
beginning.
computer that were of the child pornography variety. I don't really know if there's any tack way to put that.
I don't know if
um,
there's any tactful
the
way to
customer-
put that. Is like a one-sentence way to describe Jeremy's entire career, isn't it?
Right, yeah. Everything he does is an untactful
If he
way to
ever had
put
a
that.
stand-up special, that's what it's going to be called. Sorry, go
A
ahead.
tactful way to put that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Was
dude.
reported-
We know,
He's a big
Jeremy.
boy, too.
We
Look at
know.
him, dude. He's a monster. He's a fucking
Well, you know.
monster beast, dude.
That happens.
and
you
subsequently
know. It's
arrested,
just
I
the
believe.
clearing of the
is last
memories
that
that
I
I
heard.
can't live with.
And is even more serious. However, I've never known a tech in my life that ever took anything other than like videos or music off computers. But
I don't even know what kind of point he was making there, but yes, here you go.
He's saying that his friends won't steal your homemade porn; they'll only steal your pirated movies. Is what he was saying.
Yeah, the only thing we take off your computers when you bring them in is like if you got a good copy of, Arrested Development.
Yeah, it's like if you have
Season
something we
2.
want, we'll just take that.
Like when
but-
it comes to the CP, we don't want any of that.
But we
Don't bring that in.
definitely don't want the naked photos of your wife. Yeah, we don't want those. It's really hard to find a copy of Kevin Smith's Red State these days. And so you have one, so we're just going
Right.
to steal it.
Good recommend.
It's
by
like
the way.
$60 for that Blu-ray.
Highly recommend. Go watch
Yeah.
Red State. We'll talk about it on the podcast.
And
next
if you can
week.
find it cheap, send me a link, man. I'm dying to buy that movie.
I still have it on DVD. You remember those?
Let's go. Yes. That's the next live stream.
So there you go. Jeremy, when we were talking about him earlier, it was in reference to he has the ability to wipe all CP from your laptops. Just bring them in, baby.
Just make sure you hide it. He was even saying things like make dummy folders. Like he was speaking of Arrested Development. He pulled a straight George Michael Bluth, and he's like, "Oh, so you found it in my do not enter folder?" And she's like, "No, that one was empty. I found it in odds and ends." And he's like, "So you got past my double bluff." That's what Jeremy was telling people to do. Just rename it. It's terrible.
So fucked. That's funny as fuck.
My
Okay.
God.
Well, now that I've readjusted, let's move on. Let's move on to Sneako, one of the big topics of the episode. This motherfucker has been into some shit this week. What was the first thing you saw at Sneako this week?
The first thing I saw was
it this?
the comment etiquette
Was it?
tweet. Yeah, because I follow
Here,
Eric
I'm gonna
on.
do the forbidden thing and show the document because I'm not supposed to do that anymore. But here you go, just so you can get a peek at the tweet. Trust me, G, don't go to a swinger party, which is He says this after the fact too. After everybody's like shitting on him, he's like, "Guys, don't go to a swinger party. It'll ruin your career." And Eric from Comment Etiquette says, "I'm gonna swing my balls into your mouth, you fucking moron."
Love some Eric. Love some
it.
comment etiquette. Yeah, that was my first exposure to the goings on, and then of course I watched the Moist Critical Sneako is Horrible video.
Yeah.
Which had some stuff going on. I forgot about the corn interaction.
Check
though.
out Corn, dude. This is hilarious. We got Corn on Twitter, of course. On the same tweet that Eric commented on, he's got, "Trust me, G, don't go to a swingers party. Wasn't ever planning to, but I'll take your word for it," Corn says. Sneako, for some reason, says ratio. Now, I don't know, like, I don't get it. I just don't get the ratio thing, I guess, ever.
I mean,
he was going to lose this from the jump. What the fuck do you think, Sneako? I would never try to ratio anybody as Sneako. People literally will just like the other thing to go against Sneako. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you try to ratio somebody as Sneako?
Because he can claim he's been canceled when he doesn't get the ratio. He can say it's all these soy bots that have gone in there. I'm not a fan of ratio either. I feel if you're gonna ratio somebody with a tweet, just make a banger tweet and let the people ratio for you. But to be like L plus ratio, I mean, good for you if you make it. But I'm just kind of like, nah, man, go and earn that ratio. Just dunk on his ass, and then later come back and be like, ratio, by the way, if you want. I don't know.
Right. There's an old school Clout Route time when we fucking ratioed Keemstar, I think.
That's right.
And it was like fucking 10 tweets, or it was like 10 likes or something, but fuck yeah, we ratioed your ass, bitch. That was early days.
That's right.
Way early days. But Corn says period and then ratios his ass with the period.
And that's, man.
And then what is this?
Let the people decide.
Tizzy own you?
Well, the problem with that is I don't know how well Sneako can spell, so I have no idea what he would be trying to say. Because there very well could be a streamer called Tiz or whatever. I have no idea.
Or another Twitter person that's not Corn. I don't know. But yeah, Sneako defended Cutie's Vault says, yeah, that's one of the one of the things he wants to die on is cuties. I don't know why. Ew, weird. But Corn says, your father called me G before you. And he has this whack-ass tweet, which is like fake as fuck anyways. And he says, G. Oh, Sneako's so butthurt here. That's way more attention than Sneako's ever gotten from Andrew Tate. Tweet free top G right now or you're a fraud. And he says, I'm already free.
So not only is Sneako a cuck in the realest, most literal sense of the word, but he also is still on the Andrew Tate top G cuckoldry as well. Where he's
he's just obsessed.
Man.
What the fuck is... Oh, my God. You'll see. It gets way cringier. We're going to go down the cringe hole with fucking Sneako here, dude.
Oh, there's a spinoff.
The cringe hole?
Yeah, that's a Friday afternoon show. The Friday night cringe hole.
Yeah. So here we go. This is kind of where it starts with Sneako and Charlie anyways. I think this is why he makes the video in the first place.
Oh, I can feel myself converting to socialism already just by looking at this photo.
He says, pattern recognition. This collage is everyone who advocated for my cancellation. Now, it's bigger than this. I think I might
it's not nearly enough
have
people.
it somewhere, but I'm not going to pull it up. I mean, it's every single person you expect it is. Charlie's down here. And Charlie snaps back with the, holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked numerous times by other men, and also insulted you for defending child porn. Now, I think somewhere in there that's because of cuties or whatever, child porn.
Which is gross.
Did you watch that shit?
I
mean, I guess
watched parts of it, but
but
no. How could you sit through that?
Ugh.
It was gross.
That's disgusting. Not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck. Which I think he's pretty much leaned into, honestly. He's like pretty cool with being the cuck now.
I think he's not cool with it at all, but the only thing he can do is say
right.
that he's cool with it, or people will just give him more shit about it.
Right.
That's why, what was that one? I saw one of the clips where he said something like on someone else's podcast, he thought it was something every man should go through. And even the
Yeah,
clip,
when
like,
he's on
no,
that,
what are you
he's on
talking
that-
about?
The first time that we ever watched that clip or watched a Sneako clip, I think was the one where he was on his buddy's podcast and he's got like he's like putting lotion on his legs. He's like in gym shorts and in this shitty ass podcast room. And Sneako's like, yo, that's when he revealed the cuckoldry. Oh, I go to this place with my girl and we got into all this shit and I watched her get effed in this room and effed in that room. And
The password is
Wet
Fidelio.
ass P word.
she has the wet ass P word. Apparently she's very sought after though. Like all these dudes are wanting to fucking cuck Sneako's ass. He takes her to the party and she's just getting blasted. It's like he brings the only female to the party. Damn.
I mean,
Sneako.
with his friends, would you be surprised?
I guess you're right. Yeah. I mean, if it's Sneako and Fresh and Fit and fucking Tate or whatever that show up to the fucking cuckoldry.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that boat party in the Always Sunny episode. I'm
So-
going a lot with Sunny references today, so I hope you're ready.
I need to get some Sunny sound bites is what I need to do.
You
I bet there's some good ones.
Mm-hmm. Wild card, bitches.
Wild card, bitches. So here we've got, this is one of the points from Critical's video. He talks about the mags versus clips, and I thought this was hilarious. So let's watch this.
And I'm sorry to be that guy. This is like the grammar police of guns, but he's
That was the good line, I thought. The
Yeah.
grammar police of guns. He's about to lay it down.
he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon.
I
What you
love
have
that,
there
too.
is
You
not
absolute
clips.
buffoon.
These are mags.
I like how he just had
They're
one in the
mags,
chamber.
not clips. You absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is
He's
also
ready for war.
a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips. You look fucking stupid here. And I'm sorry to be that.
If I get rich, I'm going to fucking load up with guns too, just so I can do this on
I'm just happy to know that if
YouTube.
anything should ever happen to Keanu Reeves, that we have Charlie to immediately fill in as the next John Wick. 'Cause
Right?
goddamn.
Yeah, and you saw some of those flax pics he was doing, where he was like with his shirt off, fucking showing his tats off. and
Oh,
stuff, dude.
yeah. Yeah.
Critical's gonna fucking. There's never a world
Celebrity
where
boxing.
Sneako and Critical could fight because Sneako is like 6 foot what, and Critical's like 5 shorter than me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go somewhere where there's without the commission's approval, right? Go to Fight Island or wherever that is.
And I don't think that Charlie's agreeing to that. So, Sneako responds on Aiden Ross's stream. So
Oh God, the brain power in that room. Can you
he
imagine?
got stood up, I guess.
Did they already give out the Nobel Prizes for this year? Because if not, competition over, boys. We had Aiden and Sneako in a stream.
So Aiden's watching the clip of the stuff that we just watched, and so response and response and response, and then we're responding. Here.
God damn, it's so meta. I love
Let's
it.
see if we can keep up.
Could someone
So let me
respond
ask you:
to
if you
us?
saw him walking down the street, what are you doing?
Which classic questioning.
Say the same stuff that you said in your videos. I would look him dead in the eye and say all that stuff you said in your videos. Say it to my face right now.
So he's playing it scuffed off of a phone, but the point of this is Sneako saying,
Does he really
say
think-
any of the stuff that you say in your video to me in person?
I feel like he probably would do that without any problem, but okay.
Right. So what I mean, like, I'll say whatever to anyone, but if you're gonna fucking, shoot me after I say it, then maybe not, or fucking hit me with something, or whatever the fuck you plan on doing. If I say it to you in person, I mean, what are we trying to prove here? That you're, like I said, he's 6 foot whatever, and Charlie's 5 foot whatever, and he's like gonna bully him now.
It's hard to bully somebody when you weigh 180 pounds.
Well, he wants to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He
I know.
wants to bully him. But yeah, so more pathetic bullshit. But they actually get on a stream, on a legit stream together, and it's even funnier because they're talking to Destiny. We'll get to that in a second.
It's hard to
Aiden, who
intimidate
looks
anybody
more
when your name
like
is
a pedo.
Sneako,
Oh,
right?
so here's a clip from when they finally get together. Sneako says Moist Critical looks like a pedo. This is Drama Alert reporting.
Fisherman always spots another fisherman.
Hit it, Kev.
Where is it?
Right there. Okay.
And also, if you say address the pedophile allegations, Aiden, who looks more like a pedophile? Who would you rather not bring around your children? That dude with the beard and the fentanyl hair looking like he sleeps under a bridge, or me? Who looks like a pedophile? Does anyone, this is why this allegation is kind of stupid. Does anyone actually think I'm a pedophile?
Well,
I mean,
based on that defense, I kind of do now.
I mean, you're the cuties guy. That's all I know you for is the cutie shit.
All
so.
it took one episode of Dateline NBC with Stone Phillips featuring Chris Hansen would tell you that you can't judge these guys based on their looks. These are everyday people like you and me. They don't wear signs on their head that say, I'm a predator. Okay? So here's a guy
Sneako practically does,
who
though.
is stupid and makes really unintelligent arguments. Okay, I'm done.
So,
Well,
yeah, who
kinda
looks more like a pedo?
Sneako looks like the kind of 30-year-old dude who dates like a high school senior but still bums money off of her. So, like, somehow she's still the breadwinner. Like, hey, babe, I need money for cigarettes.
Either, probably.
So he does maybe
that's the
maybe
funny
not
thing.
Quite a pedophile, but yeah, I mean he definitely looks grungy. Oh, I shouldn't. I'm sorry.
He
We're
does.
getting mean now.
He looks gross. He's
I
a
shouldn't
disgusting
talk about his
freak.
looks.
Freak, disgusting cuck. Anyways,
not everybody has an endless supply of unprinted hoodies like I do. So.
But I don't know, dude. Like, what conversation are we? You look more like a pedophile than I do. Like, okay, good point.
We're gonna get the rubber and glue next. As we say, I'm rubber and Charlie's glue. So whatever he says, he's a pedophile.
So bringing it back to the beard earlier, he weighs in on the Sneako. He says, pick your poison, the fatty or the cutie's defender. So who looks more like a pedophile here? It looks like he's being arrested for something. Oh, goodness gracious.
And that other one is from Sneako's one cameo in The Office. What is that? It looks like a cardboard cutout of Sneako. It doesn't even look like it's really
kind
him.
of, doesn't it? It does kind of. So
who's your pick here? You going with Mr. Beard?
I like Beard more than I like Sneako for sure. There's no doubt about it.
If I have to pick, that's where I'm going.
I took a note here that I also said because I couldn't share the Keemstar tweet because he has me blocked because he's a prick. But I at least have drama alert, so there is that. But Keemstar trying to get Sneako in the ring with someone. Most people say Brandon Buckingham, which we've talked about before. But he's talking to Sneako about getting him in the ring with somebody.
Ooh, let's do it.
You know what's funny about these guys, too, is like Sneako can get in all this trouble. Right, not much. And we'll look at chat after I say my piece here, but Sneako can just like get in a bunch of trouble here, say a bunch of stupid ass shit, and then he gets in a boxing match and like the narrative changes. It's like now it's about him being in a boxing match or whatever. People, you know, some people still say like, oh, it's the cuties defender or whatever. They'll always say that. But he kind of just gets to move along and just like, okay, well, now I'm going to be in a fight. And Minx did the same thing over this last week, I thought. She gets in this controversy about the streamer awards, Cutie Cinderella shit, getting belligerently drunk at her thing and ruining their party or whatever and getting it canceled. You know, and whether she had the epilepsy thing or not, whatever, but she gets in this big controversy and it's like, also I'm getting in a boxing match next week with some random chick, so just forget about that. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, you move on quick.
Yep. Sports need villains, you know. I guess just lean into it. That's exactly what Logan Paul is doing, by the way. He's just a bad guy over in WWE. They're like, oh, everyone hates you because you're a fucking scam artist. So I guess we'll make you the bad guy. And then it's just kind of forgotten about,
yeah, he
you
just
know?
gets to go on.
And he just
It's
gets
like,
to go
that's fine that he's the bad
lean
guy.
into it and be like, oh, I get to go be the bad guy now, I guess, and make millions of dollars doing that. So, yeah, but so tell me more about how you've been canceled. I love hearing all about the cancellation of these people.
Yeah, right.
It's fantastic.
All right, so let's check out chat. I've been neglecting you.
Chat.
Let's see. We've got Ethan Klein with the emojis here.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
it is. I don't want to dox anybody, but
Don't
Ethan
do that.
Klein, I believe it's Ethan Klein's birthday today. So shouts out to Ethan
shouts out,
Klein.
Ethan.
and
Titties.
Happy birthday, Ethan Klein, in the chat. I hope you have a great birthday, Ethan Klein.
I like that. Happy birthday.
Doggo says that kid on LimeWire was me.
Probably made some good money back in the day then, I bet. That was a nice side hustle for a couple of my friends.
I remember LimeWire. Dude, I had a buddy that was like so deep into Pirate Bay LimeWire shit that he had like he had every single album of anybody's imaginable on a fucking stick somewhere, you know, memory stick, you know.
Yeah, back when when a 2 gig hard drive would be like the size of a PlayStation 2.
Right, yeah.
It's got its
for
own
real.
fan built into it. For the storage.
Yes.
Oh
that is the old school storage thing that I had. I had a whole separate plug-in.
Yeah, it had one of the big blocks
Jesus
too. It was a 1 gigabyte. Yeah, it looked like your cable modem basically.
Old.
Yeah,
Talk
put
about
that on
us
your
being
retro never have I ever game.
That's only for nerds like us. Fujifilm, Instax. I don't know what that means.
I think that was a camera, a disposable camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fujifilm's a
that's
camera.
The brand. Okay. Waiting 7 days for the shop to develop your film sucked. Yes, it did. Shalom from Ian Ellis and Andy. Taylor Swift brought back the vinyls. Yes, we read that. My MySpace was so decked out. I was a total pro coder. Yeah, Andy. I mean, I think a lot of people
Yeah,
were.
I remember you could have it. I had mine queued up to where the song "Do Your Chain Hang Low" from Young Jibs would play automatically when you came onto my
I
page.
wish I knew the last song I had on my MySpace before I mean, it was probably dreadful, I'm sure.
Oh, God, yeah, I bet.
His Fall Out Boy or something, probably. Shouts out. MySpace Tom didn't silence us. Tom was a G. I agree. You could say whatever you want on MySpace. I mean, I saw depraved and unimaginable things on MySpace. Disgusting things I'll never want to see again. Let's see. Anyone remember Vampire Freaks, the goth emo version of MySpace? What?
No.
Vault Wanderer, what were you on?
I do. I remember having a Zanga in middle school. Remember those? It was like a early blog site kind of deal.
I think Vampire Freaks was like some fucking forum on kiwi farms or something that you traveled to vault. Oh, goodness gracious. Breaking Hearts constantly changing my top friends.
Yes.
The top friends was the revolutionary.
That was a good way to send a
thing of
message, wasn't it?
MySpace. Yeah, it was like, bitch, what did you say to me today?
Be like, oh, she's single now? Well, I don't know, but that dude ain't in her top friends anymore, so
Bro.
if something's up, you know, you could read a lot into the top friends.
Imagine the chaos. Maybe I should just start doing this as a gag. Every week I'm just gonna do like an edit, a picture edit of the Clout Route's top 10 friends of the week or whatever. Depending on creators that I liked or didn't this week. And we'll just do it like a MySpace top friends.
Let's get it going.
Imagine how much chaos you can cause with that. It's like
be a lot of infighting.
Well, I took Chris Denark off my friends list because I'm tired of that sick fuck cop.
I can't wait to see your top friends list. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll have to work on that. If y'all want some good prank calls, listen to Longmont Potion Castle. Dude, there's a bunch of fucking prank callers from back in the day. Max Mofo used to do prank calls out the ass, and they were wild.
The prank calls that I love now are the ones that take incoming calls from scammers and then just keep them on the line for as long as possible. Those are my favorite. They don't always have quite the same entertainment value with the one-liners and stuff, but you never feel bad when you know some scumbag like that's on the other end just getting pissed and getting their information stolen. I love it so much.
We've got Vault Wanderer cluing us in here. He says St. Patrick was Welsh. Fun fact. Oh, St. Patrick.
Oh, you know it, lad.
Oh, St. Patrick.
You know it, lad. You know that has
all these snakes. I'm coming to drive you out of Ireland in your house.
That's wild, dude. No snakes in Ireland. For real, dude. For real. For real at one point. I don't know if it still stands today, but no snakes in the entirety of Ireland. Dude, what a guy.
Except for Connor.
Oh, goodness gracious. I won't comment on that. I don't want any hate, okay?
He was in our first episode, wasn't he?
He's on my friends list.
Very
on my
first
top 10
episode.
friends.
Conor McGregor, baby, throwing that first pitch out.
He's a
Your
fellow
wife was in me
Irishman.
DMs. My foot was a balloon. It was a balloon. Do you want to see it?
Oh, goodness gracious.
He's such a little bitch of a thing.
Kevin's getting hands-on with the podcast today. Yeah, he was. He got a little frisky there for a second. Here's Vol Wanderer trying to convince me that Yilong Ma is a real person. Yeah, right. Dr. Doggo in the chat.
Dr. Doggo.
Sneako had a royal pounding this week. Yeah, that's to say the least. We're about to see more of it, too. It's going to be funny. Wait until you guys see some of these Destiny clips with him. It's fucking stupid. He's an idiot. Hash does my kind of party. The Clout Route is everyone's kind of party. Especially main characters like me, baby.
Unless you're a grifter.
Yeah, well, you can still join the party. It's just you might not enjoy it as much as
you might be
else.
part of the entertainment. But
There's a smoker's cough for you. Not that kind of smoke, though. The other kind. Old World War II guns had clips, LOL. CJ said he knew Sneako in real life years back. CJ Brown knew Sneako? Man, I might need to get an interview, bro. If I can get CJ Brown and Sneako on the show together, will you watch into that one?
I'll watch. Yes, I'll watch.
Yeah, we'll keep you away. We'll keep you off that one, but you can watch, certainly. Sneako somehow looks a bit worse than a pedophile. I mean, look at him on the thumbnail today. He looks like some sort of clown. Kevin's Hansen impression is amazing. VW appreciates it.
Thank you, Vito. Here's a guy.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hash says, I envy your supply. Going with Beardy Boy. I really don't care to see these dudes fight. Yeah, Sneako and Charlie fighting would be stupid. It would be stupid, but I would like to see Sneako get his ass beat by somebody. Maybe not Charlie.
It's true, you know.
I'm a loser. I miss Farmville and early Facebook games. Kevin, were you a Farmviller?
I forgot about Farmville. So no, but I played. What was it? What was the Simpsons one that came out for mobile?
I have no.
It was one of those. It was one of those like AFK games
I
where you
got
set up your little town. So I've definitely done some town builders. I wasn't a Farmville guy in particular. But
Dude.
once those kind of games came onto mobile, there were a couple of years where I played. You get bored after a while. At least I
can imagine.
did. But
well, when we were in school and like that started to be a thing with the parents, everyone's mom was like a Farmviller. I can remember my mom at various points. Maybe not my mom. Maybe I'm confusing it with my friends' moms. But I know for sure that my best friend's mother, she would plan her morning around Farmville. It'd be like, oh, the wheat is about to be harvested in 30 minutes. So I'm drinking my coffee now. I'm going to have a cigarette, and then I'll be back in time to harvest. Then I got to do all that, and then I got to clean the house. And by the time I come back from that, it's tomato time. It's like playing.
It feels like when I'm doing good at the game, I'm doing good at life.
Yeah.
Anybody? It's my third Always Sunny reference of the day.
Oh goodness!
Did you just make her energy balls? You know, just make her some energy balls to eat. Oh my god!
Goodness gracious, man! Farmville back in the day. So let's look at these Destiny things. It's pretty funny. And Adam22 actually is another clip with Sneako, but this Destiny one I thought was hilarious. Here's Destiny can't quit with the pedo banter here. If a 29-year-old fucks a 16-year-old, that's not pedophilia. Destiny debate with Aiden Ross and Sneako here. So
I was laughing at Hash's comment, by the way, not anything. I did it again where I think you were talking about something serious, and I'm over here laughing.
Some energizing balls, is that it?
Yeah, that one. That one made me laugh. Not the pedophile stuff.
Here, let's watch.
I gotta stop reading chat while you talk.
He'll get cornered for saying some
fine.
wild
That's
shit
what you're
like
there
molesting
for.
a kid is not
You're
doesn't make you a
that guy.
pedophile, and then make it about Tate.
If you want to walk through the conversation, we could do it. What do you think a pedophile is?
Somebody who's attracted to kids.
Okay. So we've got his definition. What do you think a pedophile is? Someone that's attracted to kids. Now we're with Sneako here.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
I
okay.
believe so. I feel like I'm walking into a trap. I can hear Admiral Akbar in the back of my head. So there's a trap. But yes, so
Somebody
far.
who's attracted to prepubescent children. That's what a pedophile is, technically.
Oh,
But that's
right.
what that's what
Oh,
guys
okay.
If
Okay,
a
debate lord.
29-year-old fucks a 16-year-old, that's not technically pedophilia. They're not a child.
Well,
It's
you
just
say that, but
Well, okay,
the laws disagree with you in some states.
I love
Who is this guy? Fucking Michael Bay, by the way? Like, what?
I hate Destiny.
Nothing's
so much.
creepier than a dude who's like well versed in Romeo and Juliet law. It's like, why the fuck would you even need to know
He's
that,
gotta
dude?
be, yeah.
It's like, well, technically in this state, if you're 16, it's fine. God,
I want to hear
damn,
Aiden's
bro.
reaction again. Hold on.
Year-old fucks a 16-year-old. That's not technically pedophilia. They're not a child. It's just somebody that's using a minor.
Right?
That's a soundbite, maybe.
First
for
of all, this
me.
guy sounds too much like Quentin Tarantino to be saying those things. He's gonna get. He's
I mean,
gonna get
Quentin Tarantino
Quentin.
would probably say the same
Quentin
thing.
says enough weird shit on his own. We don't need him to be deep faked into this.
So,
Yikes, bro.
Yeah,
Yikes.
and so I thought it was funny. I included this with the Destiny clip I had because this is in relation to the Sneako thing we're watching right now, but I want to pull up this Destiny clip of him in another situation.
Don't let
Saying something awkward about this pedophilia shit. Listen, let's watch here. Now this is Stardust and a bunch of freaks.
What
He's
side
got
is that on?
Chrissy Mayer down there. She's like a fucking InfoWars chick.
Is that
Destiny.
StreamYard? What the fuck are they
I don't
on?
know. And you got Stardust here, so listen to this.
I don't like predators, period. I don't care if you're offending or not offending.
Okay,
it's
hold on.
fucked
Who
up.
disagrees with
You think
Brittany?
that-
Who disagrees with Brittany?
What, if you just because
Yeah,
you molest a child doesn't
I
make you a
don't disagree
pedophile.
with
That's
her.
not.
Yes, it does.
Now
Yes.
here's a guy
Just because
who clearly has some demons in his own
Should we
closet
hear it
that he
again?
maybe should address.
I want to hear it one more time.
Disagrees with
think
Brittany.
that-
Who disagrees with Brittany?
What, if you just because
Yeah,
you molest a child doesn't
I
make you a
don't disagree
pedophile.
with
That's
her.
not.
Yes, it does.
Why don't you have a seat?
Just because you molest a child doesn't make you a pedophile. What the fuck doesn't make you then? What are we talking about here? Why does he have to like? Who is this guy and why does he have to make some mental
Now,
gymnastics about pedophilia? all
Just
the time?
because you kill someone in a fit of rage does not make you a murderer.
I mean, like what? why are
Except
we
in the
making-
eyes of the law.
Yeah, why are we making all these excuses for like? Well, you can you can do this and you can do that. And you're not a pedophile. It's
Just
fine.
because you eat meat doesn't mean you're not a vegan. Okay.
So that's Destiny
Like,
two
what-
times getting caught in some pedophilia weirdo shit.
Every once in a while I will try to help out, and try to meet whatever someone halfway and try to. Here's how I think they came to this conclusion.
Yeah, like,
I'm not even
explain
going
it.
to attempt it here today. No, absolutely not.
Hash says, "What does that even mean?" I mean, exactly. I'm like, what? I don't even know what kind of argument you're trying to make, but again, that's probably like him being a debate lord. That's layer on top of layer on top of layer on top of layer of context conversation that they've probably been having. I still don't know how you get clipped out of context saying that. That's pretty, even with context, it seems like a hard thing to defend there. But
Ash said, "Well, the child came on to me first." God damn it. Oh, god damn it.
All right, so now is this? Did I already watch? Did we already show this
There's
Destiny clip?
so many Destiny creep clips. Oh,
God, he's a loudmouth too. So now
I need to fix
another
their audio,
Destiny.
man. What's going on?
It's because they have 3 different people calling in. They're freaks. Look at how just this. I'll let the clip speak for itself. It's too funny, honestly. Here, me and Kevin will leave phase out of existence so you guys can see this.
We're doing some push-ups. You want to do some push-ups? You go first. I'll go second.
Look how unentertained Destiny is up there in the top right.
Are they?
Destiny, stop gaming and do it too.
You want to do some push-ups, Destiny?
I'll watch you guys do it. Okay.
No, you have to do some too.
This is
My
literally
camera's on a fucking stand. I can't move my.
So is
stand.
mine.
Arrested
I'm gonna aim my camera
Development.
down. We're gonna.
They're actually gonna try to.
They're gonna fight.
They're actually gonna try to convince him.
No, that's an Always Sunny thing. No, that's a Dennis and Mac thing right there, where they have the push-up fight. It's the Gang Goes to the World Series episode.
it?
Yeah.
Why are we
Wow.
hitting all these It's Always Sunny beats today?
Because It's Always Sunny is about idiots, and that's
I'll
what
do
we're
it.
covering today.
Okay,
I
I'm
guess
watching you
I don't
guys.
know.
Are you gonna do it with us?
Yeah, in spirit. Okay.
No, he's gonna game incessantly.
He's gonna
True.
game.
Wait, they're saying it's cringe if we do this.
No way, really?
Yeah.
3 bros on a fucking webcam after screaming at each other and jerking each other off for 30 minutes, doing push-ups and grunting in front of each other is gay? No shot.
Wait, what do you?
No
Man,
shot. So yeah, what?
my man is very anti-physical activity. Huh? Jeez. Jeez.
I mean,
It is it's absolutely cringe behavior, but to be sitting there on that stream with those two dweebs and to
exactly.
say and to be like, I'm the only one here who's not cringe. is about as ridiculous as that fucking dye job, my guy. Your hair matches my fucking polo here. What's going on?
He's an SJW cuck. That's
You know, some days I've made this joke before, but there are days I'm happy to be a bald man, and today's one of them. Because my God,
there's even more to this cringy.
What do you think about porn?
When do you get friend zoned, dude?
Porn's
Look
awesome.
at your
Just
hair.
don't abuse it. Don't use it too much.
Porn is awesome.
Yeah, I can't. They're saying cringe and shit. I don't know.
Oh, Aiden, you're never gonna be happy, brother, if you let. Oh, but chat's telling me it's cringe. I better not do it, guys. I'm so embarrassed.
That's his life, dude. His life is like, chat said this. Chat saying this. What's up, chat? What do you think, chat?
Tell me what to do.
I mean, we love chat here too, but like, Aiden lives on another level where chat is essentially a person sitting next to him on stream all day. He does, you know, however many hours of whatever on Kick, just subservient to chat and what they want to do. All right, chat, let's watch
JCS videos.
JCS videos is the good day, but then other days it's like, let's watch Sneako do the dance, the Hitler dance or whatever, you know?
Oh, God.
Hitler core, remember?
Yes, unfortunately.
That was Sneako. Hitler core was Sneako.
I'll never forget that. I don't think.
Oh, God.
Probably replaced a valuable memory from my childhood, too. It's sad.
So to link two of the disgusting stories today, Adam22 and Sneako together on a podcast, okay? On the No Jumper podcast, talking about some really normal shit. We'll listen to this in a second after we yell at chat a little bit.
Oh, chat says obey, consume, obey, consume.
The first clip I get, he may
God is
mean
watching.
It has a different name, so technically he could be right, but the second clip is sus. What the fuck? Yeah, we're talking about the Destiny clips. I mean, obviously he's getting caught. I know. Do I really think that Destiny's a P word, a pedophile or something, and he's trying to like justify it in his weird way? No, I don't think so. But he's such a debate lord that he feels like it's his place to. Here, let me try to rationalize. No, just shut up, dude. Why?
And in all honesty, if I could grow hair, I'd probably dye it too, while we're being honest here. So,
yeah,
what
let's
can we
be
do?
honest. Come
what
on.
can we do?
I mean, I would do some
I had a
wild
mohawk
shit if
once.
I did too,
So
kind of.
we all do things.
Yeah, yeah, a faux hawk I had. You know, he gel it. No, I didn't do that. Shut up.
I had more of the Chuck Liddell, just like a landing strip on the top of my head.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, you know,
I like
it was
that.
something.
Hey, Ham, nice to see you. Douche,
What up,
douche,
Ham?
douche. I get it. I'm allergic to manual labor too, VW says. And Hash says, obey us. Hitler core karaoke.
Ah.
I mean, you don't want to see that here. Trust me.
Grow a rat tail.
Get that
Yes.
live. Grow a live rat tail.
Yes. Oh my God. No, literally, if I grew my hair, it would look like a brown-haired Hulk Hogan, like because I just have like the horseshoe or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
around the back,
I'm
so that
getting
could
there.
get long. Like this
We're still
stuff
growing out.
grows back here. It's gross,
You
man.
guys can't see. I'm still growing out, so
I can't wait to see the flow.
I can't either. Hopefully, if my hair doesn't work out, VW will donate some to me because I guess he's got the long-haired hippie look.
Ooh, I could dye my facial hair, Hash. I might
My
do
hair,
that
my
someday.
facial hair is already. I don't know if my mustache could even dye. I don't know. That could be a thing, maybe. We'll see. Let's listen to Adam22 and Sneako talk about P's and V's. Are you interested?
No, but we have a job to do.
Well, maybe
That's
not.
not
But
true.
you could get it wet.
Yeah,
you could
that's not true.
slobber on it a little bit.
Pussy's just
They're
like an
talking about
open
dry
wound.
ass
fuck?
P word.
It's a gaping hole in a woman's
Wet
body.
ass P word.
Yeah, and that's why I
What?
hate when women are
Gaping?
like,
Whoa, whoa,
I give head all the
my
time.
dude,
These dudes
what?
don't want to eat pussy or whatever. It's like, listen, it's not the same.
Well, I
stuck
would
this
hope it's
lighter in my
not
mouth
the
right
same.
now, which I won't. That would be like sucking a dick.
Yeah, so like sticking this
That guy's a
lighter
porn
in
star?
your mouth is like, yes.
Does he bring in a stunt cock or something? Is this like
Stunt
Orgasmo?
cock! Stunt cock!
What?
You'd be like, sucking a dick is just like sucking on this lighter right
First
here.
of all, I think it's a self-report and very revealing anytime a man refers to a woman's vagina as a gaping hole.
Gaping hole.
Because that shows
you're
me
not
a
even
lack of knowledge, perhaps.
Okay, well,
in,
let me-
certain
let's-
areas, maybe lack of experience.
Hold your thought and let them finish.
Perhaps.
Licking a vagina is like a pit of mucus, fleshy tissue,
Babies come out of there.
periods and
But to
pee
insinuate
and
that the lighter is just like a dick
squirt.
that's a
The
big.
fuck?
I'm just saying, it's like,
The thing he has a problem with is he's like
How small the
he's
lighter
like
is.
the mucusy fleshy hole thing he just described. That's cool. He's like, I'm just really not with you on the lighter thing. The lighter thing is not like a dick, dude. I'm just not with you.
It's just not my dick's. My dick's definitely bigger than that. Okay, I need you to acknowledge that before we can move on. I don't know who told you my dick was the size of a Bic lighter, but it's not true, and I need that to be addressed now before we can move on.
So there you go.
Yeah, maybe that's why he thinks women have gaping holes, is because he's working with a fucking Bic lighter down there. I would probably, I'd probably think everybody was loose too if I was doing that. Goddamn.
What a disaster, dude. And
Jesus.
I haven't had a chance to do the due diligence deep dive on Adam22 yet.
Look at that alliteration.
I mean, we've seen a lot of stuff from his podcast on the show before. I know he's a degenerate, whatever.
What?
I discovered that he does this like porno podcast where it's basically him and his lady bang another porn star after they do an interview or whatever. I don't know. I didn't watch because I'm not interested in Adam Chubby 22 or anything that he's getting into, but I think you guys will all agree with me and that sentiment after we watch.
Are you about to be the I think I speak for everyone guy?
I think I speak for everyone when I say Adam22.
Who you gonna call?
Kind of gross. So, Drama Alert, again, reporting on all the nastiest news you need to hear on the internet. Adam22 was confronted by official PERV Buster for allegedly being a pedo. So, I mean, you're having official PERV Busters on your show. So, I mean,
when it's someone strange,
maybe you should be like
in your neighborhood.
Right. Who you gonna call, baby?
PERV Busters.
PERV Busters. But
busting makes him feel good. Boom. All right, I'm done.
Wouldn't you be kind of worried having official PERV Busters on your show if you have some like skeletons in the closet?
No. Have we not seen Breaking Bad, Danny? What did Gus Fring do? He worked directly with the DEA.
Okay.
He donated money to the DEA. This is classic. This is classic scumbag behavior. Let me be close to someone legitimate because you would never suspect me. Because why would I be a creep? I got the guy who busts creeps on my podcast. A real creep wouldn't do that, now would he, Danny? That's my thought behind it.
I guess he would.
Not that it's smart. Not that it's smart to come and inviting somebody. You know, it's like welcoming a vampire into your house. Probably not the best idea, but you know, we're never accused this guy of being smart.
So let's listen to some of this. Now, this is a long little convo they have here, getting kicked out of the No Jumper podcast
and everything, but I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address the situation that happened with you.
There is no situation.
Boom. Isn't
the
that
one
wild?
where you was messing with.
It's just, sorry, I paused it there, but it's just ballsy as fuck to be like, by the way, I know you got some skeletons in those closet, motherfucker.
It is ballsy.
Here, let me go back. I paused it.
We talking about the whole lust situation and everything, but I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address the situation that happened with you.
There is no situation with me.
No situation.
The one
with
where
him.
you was messing with the 16-year-old girl?
Never happened.
What do you think happened? The article says
I'm going
I was
on.
19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah. The article says it.
So, but what did you say?
So he's only a
I
groomer.
said that
Got
I
it.
spoke to her on the phone when she was 16.
So there he goes. First off, he says, I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16. That's all that happened or whatever. But how do you even, this conversation is so hilarious because he's like, what did the article say? The article said, what did it say? What did it say? 19. And then he's like, yeah, but what did you say? And he's like, well, I said 16.
Well, this is where we need the mouse click sound effect so we can have Kazumi from JCS pop in and say, in this instance, PERV Busters is employing the read technique, in which Adam22 is admitting to a lesser charge of having spoken to the minor.
Yeah.
This technique could potentially lead them to ratchet up the pressure to get him to commit to his actual crime. Sorry, my Kazumi isn't as good as my Hansen.
I like
but,
your
you know,
play-by-play explanation.
we need our little.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized that she was
All right, well,
That's how we catch a lot.
that's how we catch him.
That's how we
catch him.
It don't even matter, but that's how we catch
So
him.
you felt like you were gonna come on my platform and expose me though? Like, why?
No, it was just in the midst of the conversation. It was in the midst of he didn't. Hey, it's not on him on nothing.
So the likelihood that they came on on his show and just coincidentally
Yeah, we were
exposed
never
him.
gonna. You brought it up, dude. We were never gonna bring that up. That's not our job.
Right, yeah, that's awfully convenient, but I think that's funny. It just happened naturally, man. We just
Hey,
having a
you
conversation here, and
You did it
we
to
just happen to
yourself.
talk about how you like 16-year-olds and shit. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just wow. Yeah, the balls on this guy to be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna invite the PERV Busters over.
It was in the midst of the conversation.
But you came on my platform and spread lies like that?
Lies?
Spread lies.
Is it lies?
He just said it.
Research and figured out any.
Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when
Yeah,
I was
you
21.
literally said it again.
Ain't
I'm
no
39.
lie.
You wasn't 23?
I was. I might have been 21, right?
How you don't know? How you don't
I
know?
might have
You
been
was
20.
21?
See,
It still happened though, but
and
we can't
this
take
is
that
why
jacket
you
off.
lawyer up.
We can't.
He can't keep his story straight, that's for sure.
Those little half admissions don't do you any good, dog. They just make you guilty at that point, even if it is circumstantial. He's stupid. But I'm glad. I love when pedophiles or creeps are stupid because they deserve to be behind bars. So please do everything you can to get yourself caught, you stupid fucking creep.
Well, here,
Wow.
so they actually get walked out here, I think.
Take that jacket off for nobody.
Right? You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Man, you know, let's go. Look, yeah. Yeah, season 6, nigga.
I don't know what that means, but
I'll keep
got him.
It means
kicking
6
us
seasons
off.
in a movie. It's a community
Why you
reference.
kicking us out?
Oh, he's making community
Yeah.
references.
Yeah, he's a
while
big
you're
fan
making...
of Troy and Abed in the morning.
Okay. Is this the thing that podcasts do now? Like the PERV Busters are making community references, and we're doing the Always Sunny references. We have to make a popular TV show reference.
Time is a
episode.
flat circle. So now that we've been memeing for a few years, we have to go back to just the old way of just dropping one-liners from our favorite media. And that's
Okay,
it.
I like that.
You know.
Can I drop song lyrics too on my Twitter?
Yes, yeah, you need to start tweeting vague. One of those popped up on a Facebook memory not too long ago. It was very cringy. A 2010 post. Oh God, no one can
2010 was the
embarrass
prime
you
time
like your
to-
your past self on Twitter or
Right.
Facebook. Oh God.
2010 was the prime time to post some emo lyrics and
Mhm.
fucking that were directed at somebody. It's like subtweeting now,
Mhm.
but it was like sub-lyricking back then, you know. Your
Yep.
girlfriend pissed you off? Well, I'm dropping
Some Fallout Boy. You type out a little post. It's like, I'm just a
Right.
notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song.
Oh God, don't.
That was for just for
don't
you,
ask for
Danny.
Kevin's singing career to start anytime soon.
Oh, wait till you hear my Coheed. I've been working on my Coheed impression.
Yes,
I'm gonna hit
can
you with it someday.
I want you to do me a Coheed medley in saxophone as well. Work a little sax, work a little sing in there. I like that a lot.
Wow, I like that. Okay.
These guys get kicked the fuck out.
I don't appreciate you guys coming on my platform. And
I
spreading
don't
lies
appreciate
like
you
that.
coming on my platform spreading lies. Well, say what you want to say about Adam22, but he thinks 16 is cool and vaginas are, what was it? Gaping, mucousy, fleshy holes? or
God
something?
damn.
Ugh, something not eloquent at all.
Sounds
talking
like
about.
something out of a Lovecraft novel.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Probably
So,
not the only thing those two have in common, but we'll move on from that.
those were the main stories of the week. Sneako and Adam22.
Ooh, big time.
Two disgusting freaks. We've got a lot of quick routes to look at today.
Boom.
So a lot of random ass shit for us to look at coming up here. Let's see, chat. Yeah, so dye our facial hair. We could probably do something like that. Rat tails, maybe. I don't know if I could do it. I could maybe grow out a rat tail. We could see if that could happen. Kevin, you think?
I've been there before. Nah.
Well, me and Kevin had a close friend of ours that had a skullet.
Mm-hmm.
A skullet. And actually, so if you don't know what a skullet is, it's like you're bald, but you've got the long hair in the back kind
It's
of thing.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, kind of. And he was such a character that he would, like, what's it called when you would put, like, beads in your...
Like braid it or
He'd
whatever,
braid it.
kinda.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. I couldn't
Yep.
think of the word.
Oh, now I remember who you're talking about. It took
He'd
me a
braid
minute.
his
I was like,
skullet. So
I
he
was
would
like,
be
I
wearing,
don't-
like, a Keemstar fucking bandana
Yeah.
with his braided skullet, dude.
Yep. Dude rocked it too, man.
He did. He smelled like alcohol to boot.
No comment on
That's
that
my
one,
dude.
but yeah, that
No
was-
comment on that one. What do you mean? You know it as well as I do.
I know who you're talking
baby.
about, dude. They might be able to come find me. I ain't dealing with that.
Kevin.
You go further back. I don't have any.
Oh, I can make those kind of jokes.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can make those jokes. I'm
Fair
not. We're not close enough.
Fair enough. What do we want to look at? We already looked at Destiny, so we could look at some Aisha Speed clips. He's our buddy.
Oh, you know how much I love that.
We could look at your buddy Joe Exotic. I know you liked that
Oh,
story.
you know it. Oh,
feel free to search through the sound clips too while we're doing quick routes. It's the perfect time to hit random ass clips, right?
Yeah,
We'll do it live.
I mean, we'll do it live. That's what we'll do. So here we go. Will you go first page and then switch to 2?
Is that this one?
Yep.
Oh, look at
See,
that.
We got Kevin switching out too.
Ooh, I get a producer's credit now. Suck it.
Breaking. Joe Exotic announces his bid in the GOP's 2024 presidential primary from his prison cell, baby.
Yeah, you got my vote. I ain't reading all that though. We're not reading the whole thing, are we?
You want me to? Dramatic reading?
That's your
Here,
call.
Let me get a couple lines in.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me get a couple lines in. Maybe you can hit a couple sound bites to go with this.
Bruh.
That's the start. Thank you for your interest in my campaign. Yes, I know I'm in federal prison, and you might think this is a joke, but it's not. It's my constitutional right to do this even from here. Now, think about this, though. He's saying all this. I can run for president in prison, whatever. Trump, if he's going to prison on Tuesday like he says, what's it matter? Am I right? This motherfucker still can run for office. He'd probably win, too, from jail. Imagine how epic that would be. Imagine how many rednecks would come out for this motherfucker. He's in prison trying to be the president, dude. And they're like, fuck yeah.
I don't know, man.
Trump from prison, bitches.
You're forgetting that Joe Exotic is gay.
Well, Joe Exotic can't. Well, Joe.
Oh,
Exotic
you're saying Trump from prison. Oh, yeah, yeah,
goes to jail on
Oh,
Tuesday.
yeah. I thought you were saying Joe Exotic was going to take the Trump base, and I was like, no, friend, that ain't happening.
No.
That ain't gonna happen.
Right. He's gay. That don't fly.
Yeah, ain't gonna let that one. No, he can have a part to play, but he can't lead the team. They got specific roles that they will allow on that side of the fence. Or what even? I wouldn't even know what party he would run. He'd probably be some kind of
GOP,
independent. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I have been put here only because of the corruption in the Department of Justice. 3 felons that were told how to lie under oath to further this agenda. 2 corrupt assistant U.S. attorneys, 2 corrupt FBI agents, and 1 corrupt federal wildlife agent.
And also every employee you ever had that apparently is also corrupt
one
because
person got
they
their arm
also
bit off or
dimed you
something,
out,
didn't
dude.
they?
Yeah.
Like, fuck's sake, dude. Joe Exotic, I don't know if you have very...
That would be the greatest debate ever. Just could you
Joe
imagine
Exotic versus
him?
Trump in prison?
I mean, I'm even thinking about him in like the primaries. You know, even if you get him just in a grouping when they have like 10 people up there.
It's gonna be dueling mics in prison. Joe Exotic versus Donald Trump. I'm calling it in the bizarre alternate world, alternate universe. Oh, goodness
you ain't that straight. I can't. There's a clip we need. We need the Joe Exotic. You ain't that straight. Soundbite.
So there you go, Joe Exotic.
That's gonna be his run.
Running.
That's gonna be his slogan. 2024. America ain't that straight.
America ain't that straight. Hear it from me, Joe Exotic. Let's see. Since we're going off of the "it ain't that straight" kick, I think that this is hilarious. We were just watching Jeremy Boring with Mr. Michael Knowles at his side. We had Michael Knowles sounding off at CPAC saying trans people should be eradicated, yada yada. People decided, hey, I wonder what Michael Knowles was up to, throughout his life. The guy wants to say, oh, trans people shouldn't exist, and this and that, and wants to go on CPAC and say this kind of shit and stand up next to Mr. Boring in his chocolate bars. What kind of stuff did Michael Knowles get into? Now, Kevin, did you watch this preemptively?
No, thank God.
Well,
so, here we go.
Trigger warning for sexual activity here.
That was... Wow. Thanks. Have you not done it with men?
Mind if we don't get into that?
Oh, yeah.
Mind if we don't get into this clip?
What is going on?
So this is Michael Knowles. We won't watch anymore because I just think it's... Well, yeah, we will. Yeah, we will, actually. But this is Michael Knowles in a short film when he was younger, I guess.
Okay. You can tell by the lighting that it's a low-budget film.
Yeah, a little low-budget short film where he was being a gay man.
Yeah, sure. It's that's not a lot, is it?
Can I get a towel?
Ugh. And their audio in this sucks ass too. But here you go. Look how scuffed this is. This is like a college.
Yeah.
College
this looks like
project.
some of my first films.
Ew.
Man, for sure.
Watch it, bud.
What, did you see something?
Keep
I
it
looked away.
closed.
I looked away. I'm not gonna.
I saw a little penis impression.
Dude hangs dong.
Maybe.
That's the 5th fucking Sunny reference today, boys.
It's so awkward. They don't even say anything else. They just get dressed and leave. This is the worst short film ever.
We need an editor for this. Believe it or not, guys, we don't have to be there for every part. You could just like cut to them having their clothes on and walking. Like if they're not going to say anything, if they're not going to do anything, unless this is the stuff you see on television shows where they have like 5 extra hours they have to pad this story. They don't have enough runtime. So you see that in TV shows where I was just watching Stranger Things season 4 not too long ago, and I was like, wow, it really took them 20 minutes for these 3 kids to get out. Because you forget as you're watching, you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But then once you've watched it, you come back, you're like, Jesus Christ, half this is filler, man. This could have told this story in 2 hours. So anyway, sorry. I'm sure you're all here for my fucking film theory.
I love it. I love film theory with Kevin.
Rant, but...
I tweeted this.
What? Hello, internet.
Welcome to Film Theory with the Clout Route.
Do you guys like Five Nights at Freddy's videos?
I tweeted this the other day. Ben Shapiro, the little news dweeb, calls people markedly weird while the Daily Wire employs a former gay porn star, now reformed transphobe. So that is Michael Knowles' reference. Female Ben Shapiro, which is Brett, who Vault Wanderer doesn't want me to make fun of because that's his lady. And the only brother from the Devil's Rejects to get a degree. Do you know what I'm talking about there? Mr.
No.
Matthew Walsh.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I thought I would share that. People were wondering who I was referencing when I said former gay porn star, and there you go. Michael Knowles, former gay porn star, now reformed transphobe. Let's see. We could get an update on Boogie whooping ass. Do you want to see this?
I do. We got to keep tabs on old Boog.
Old Boog is still at it, and I think this Wings of Redemption thing may happen, dude. Are you here for this?
I'm here for. We'll do I'll be doing a fight companion for that. I don't care if I have to do it alone.
Is this copyright?
Probably. It's gonna fly now.
So that you get the gist. Boogie's still training. He's out there training. I want to see Fat Man boxing too. It's fine. Boogie's allowed to box even if he gets like utterly destroyed.
V-Dub says Boogie vs. Wings is confirmed by Keem, but
confirmed by Keem? Keem did say this fight would be free to watch. Wow, so it is confirmed. Well, they confirm like how many fights with bunk politics, and he's fucking somebody's either bailed or
yeah. As long as Boogie's involved,
I
have no choice but to press X to doubt that this fight will happen.
You gotta. I don't know.
We'll see. Wings, mind you, like fucking Wings lost a job on a podcast because he couldn't go camping for 2 fucking days. So like, let's be honest here. Wings is not gonna get in a box. He's not gonna get fight ready, dude.
I don't want them to be fight ready. Really, I want them to like do what Boogie's doing and like play with a fucking thing, and then it's just gonna be like in the ring, dude.
I want them to do MMA, so that way when Boogie puts wings in an arm bar, he can be like, I can't take this shit no more, man.
Oh, let's look at chat before we go
V-Dub
any
knows what I'm
further.
talking about. Exactly. One of them's going to back out. There's no chance with these two that they
Yeah,
both make
no,
it to fight
agreed.
night.
Agreed.
I'll eat a hat. Not this one. I really like this one, but we'll cook up and eat another hat if this fight happens.
We got Maggot Edits joining the chat here, saying, if you two aren't related, I'm killing myself. Well,
Look
RIP.
before you leap, man. Sorry.
just good old friends. Isn't that fine?
As
gotta
a
have
bald
friends.
dude, as a bald white dude with a beard, I get told like twice a week that I look like
You
somebody
look like
else.
everybody in Ohio.
I get it.
Okay.
That's why I stopped wearing flannels.
Let's see. Ham said that's racist, Danny. I don't know what I said that was racist. Probably. I'm sorry.
Probably, yeah.
I'll admit.
Maybe
probably
maybe one or
racist,
two
and
an
I will
episode,
say,
you know.
I am very sorry. Did not mean it.
I have Gonna Fly now stuck in my head. I blame you, Boogie.
Imagine Joe Exotic at a debate. Yeah, that's what I'm
Done.
saying. In prison with Trump. Maybe an MMA fight would be better. Maybe they can fight to the death for the presidency. I would like that. VW says, please don't. Oh my gosh, my nose is a little runny today. Sorry, guys. Please don't ruin Brett for me. And I don't think I did. I think I saved Brett for you, even though Brett is the female Ben Shapiro. Pest says, HIV the story. What's up, Pest? Monkeypox the story. Andy simps Brett too. It's all good. I don't know if it is or not, but you guys can keep simping for Brett. I don't know if it's good. Let's see. Isn't Boogie versus Wings confirmed? That's what VW says by Keem. I hope. And Maggot says it's going to be free, so that's great. Hash says I'll watch your coverage on it. We'll be live reporting from ringside. Imagine if we got that gig. Would you do that? If I could get Keemstar to like let us live report or something, would you go with me?
I'm
You'd
like,
have to. I'd
well,
have
no
to.
bullshit. Like I legit. It's weird that you bring this up because I'm not supposed. I'm not supposed to announce this for like another week. But no, I'm about to be contractually
you might
obligated to be doing
you might be-
commentary
yeah.
for someone else's fight stuff. So like, no, I
Well,
probably won't be able
I'll-
to be
Keem,
honest.
Hit me up. Danny of the Clout Route's still available.
Yeah.
We don't even know if Bunk and Flamenco is a thing or not. I don't think it is. I think Flamenco backs out because he's a weirdo freak that hides behind a fucking egg dog fucking VTuber thing freak. And Bunk has been trying to get... Bunk should have just fight CJ. He still should fight CJ. Bunk versus CJ Brown. I'm sure Kevin would agree because Kevin knows at least who CJ Brown is.
Yes, I do know who he is.
When you want to see CJ Brown, our age, I think he may be a little older than us, maybe, I don't know, or around our age, somewhere, in the mix.
Okay.
Get beat up by an 18-year-old kid. I mean,
I don't have a
if
comment. for
CJ
that.
beats his ass, sweet, that's cool too. But in the reality that Bunk, little skinny 18-year-old fucking string bean whoops CJ's ass. I mean, that's some epic content. What are we talking about here? That should happen. Fuck Flamenco. Flamenco can go fucking kick rocks.
Well, there you have it.
You heard it here first.
Maggot is not buying it though. We have the exact same face, apparently.
Well, we're not related. Trust me. DNA test.
There's actually been a documentary about it starring Nick Cage and John Travolta. You should look it up because what I did was I saw Danny and I said, I want to take his face
off. Sorry, I was a little quick with that.
Pastor Troy in the building.
Bunk doesn't even know anymore. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't. He doesn't even know if his fight's actually going to happen. Jesus Christ. What kind of fight is it? It's not happening. Well, it's technically confirmed, but I also agree one of those two will bail out. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm ageist against Bunk. Andy says, I agree. I mean, he's just when you're that young, 18, like fresh online like that.
Phrasing.
I mean, phrasing.
Jesus,
yeah, I
Sneako,
guess I'm
calm
being
down.
explicit with it.
Calm down.
I don't want to even
Now here's a
acknowledge your
guy.
existence is what I was about to say. Let me finish. Let me finish. I don't even want to acknowledge his existence half the time. Like, I see like Hujan and some other people like going back and forth with him on Twitter. I don't really want to. He's like too young for me. I don't even care what he has to say. His politics mean nothing to me. I just want to see him fight CJ.
Fair. I respect that.
I don't want to argue with him or anything. No, he's just too young for me. Sorry. Mega Edit says, I'm just existing as a ghost now. We love that. You can haunt the Clout Route podcast.
Vault Wanderer, the Clout Route documentary was the movie Twins.
Let's see. Wait. Is this who Jean Slug Mega Edits? Didn't you dox people? Uh-oh, we've got some drama in the chat. I'm gonna try to get away. No drama in the chat. I don't want to read any more.
Wrong show.
We won't read any more. If you want to learn about drama in the
might
chat,
be fake news. You're gonna read the allegation but not the response. That seems that seems not
exactly. You read it.
That's inappropriate. I'll at least acknowledge that there is a retort.
We've got
that's some biased reporting, Danny.
We've got Pest saying, wait. Is this the Hujan Slug Mega Edits? Yes. So this is the video. This is the Mega Edits that Hujan did the video on. And Mega Edits says, no fake news. I did not dox anyone. Me and Hujan are cool now, though, so W. I mean, yeah, you have to get the context from watching the video. Go watch Hujan. Go read the tweets. You got to, if you really want to be in the commentary community, you got to go watch and read some stuff there. Okay? I'm not here to do it for you.
Heard.
But you're right. I was a little biased in my reporting there. And Hujan does have a banger Abby Blackbird video. If you don't like Abby Blackbird, that is.
Ooh.
Oh. All Twitter news is fake. I'm glad I deactivated. Yeah, Ham, you're probably onto something there. To be honest, let's watch this Daily Wire clip. It made me laugh pretty hard.
Hypothetically speaking,
you'll see that everyone in
let's
the
just
Daily
say
Wire,
for the sake of argument that
for the sake of the argument, everyone in the Daily Wire doesn't know how to do their own laundry.
Are you
Ben
kidding
Shapiro
me?
is walking around with dirty undies if his wife isn't there to wipe his ass and clean his laundry.
Thank God he's not poor, or he'd have a bunch of dirty wash rags laying around.
Ew, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
That's what I'm saying.
The pores in their fucking wash rags. Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matt. It's kind of a trick question because I hate them both equally. But I guess I would say
'cause that's a woman's job.
I would rather
don't
do
dishes or dishes.
Hold on, I have
Does this
to...
guy? Do you feel like this guy's like actively trying to like change his voice? Has he always sounded like he just ate a fistful of gravel?
I mean, he looks.
Because
like
I do it sometimes too,
like
brother. Like I like to change my voice a lot. Everybody knows this about me, but like it sounds like he's doing a voice.
Ben Shapiro has
like
a
this
dirty
is me
asshole,
doing
just
the
like Deaf Noodles. Somebody said
internet comment with Eric voice. Like this is my buy cloud people shirt.com voice. Right? It sounds like Matt Walsh is trying to do a voice now.
Well, let's listen with this on the big screen.
Cease your investigation.
All right, Matt. It's kind of a trick question because I hate them
Would Matt rather do laundry or dishes? It's a trick question.
both equally.
It's kind of a trick question because I don't bathe.
I would rather do the dishes, but I'd prefer if she just did both of the things. Michael, you.
Dishes, it's no question. I'm not sure in our entire marriage if I've ever done a full load of laundry, so I think I have that one.
What? Is that a win? Like, does he
shit
feel
is
like that's a dub?
These motherfuckers are so out of touch and stupid.
Bro, I've
It's
been
so
doing
fucking funny.
my own laundry since I was a fucking kid living at home.
I've never done laundry.
Like,
It's
that's
like Salvo. He
crazy
didn't know how
to
to
me.
fucking. He didn't know how to cook ramen noodles or fucking.
Wow.
do anything. I forget the dumb stuff that they got him into. Like he admitted he was a complete man child, couldn't cook his own food or clean his own house or whatever the fuck. He's into all kinds of.
No.
Salvo and the Daily Wire have a lot in common. Maybe he should get hired there. You know, being a inept manlet.
I like it. All right, Drew.
This is a trick question because I have not done anything around the house.
It's not a trick question just because you don't have the right answer for it, you
but
dipshits.
It's clear that if I had to choose...
Did you hear what he said, though?
No, because I'm still mad at this trick question. These guys are so fucking stupid.
Well, this is a trick question.
It's a trick question, man, because I've never cleaned up after myself once.
Well, that's what he said.
What am I, a woman?
Well, this is a trick question because I have not done anything around the house for 40 years.
Would you rather? Next, you're going to ask me if I'd want to wipe my ass, and I don't do that either.
It would have to be dishes because she was just out of town for a month, and I actually called her up and said, "How do you do laundry?"
month?
How do you do laundry?
I think dishes is the only thing I know how to do.
All right.
So dishes is
Dude,
the only
these
thing
guys fucking suck.
he knows how to do.
I don't see how that's ever a point of pride to anyone to not be able to take care of yourself.
What kind of brag are we having?
That is
here?
so pathetic.
So I don't know how to wipe my own ass. I don't know how to.
And these are the
cook for
folks telling you
myself.
like what it means to be a man's man, and there are only 2 genders. Da 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 da. You can't. It's like, bro, you can't even fucking brush your teeth apparently, or clean your own laundry.
Maggot says the old guy is the only halfway decent one at the Daily Wire, but apparently halfway decent only applies to his show on Daily Wire and not his normal life. He's no way decent because he can't even do his own laundry or dishes. Fucking idiot. Hey, honey, I've never done laundry before. How do you do laundry? I mean, this is like you were saying, this is the same motherfucker that will come on here and say, like, you know, eliminate all trans people from existence, but I don't even know how to put I can't even figure out in my own brain how to put laundry soap into a washer with dirty clothes and start it. But you can explain to me how things should work in real life, but you can't do your own fucking shit at home. Idiot.
But also, I'm superior. I'm also
Yeah.
smarter than you. You should be listening to me and taking my advice on how the world should work, even though I can't even operate fully within this world by myself. So, hats off to you boys.
You can see we got Vault Wanderer said Andrew Clavin is the old guy. He's pretty good. Is that the guy's name? Oh yeah, because it was Drew. Yeah, well, pretty good. You guys have a very warped opinion on he's decent or pretty good. I don't know if I'm ever gonna listen to a guy that has to admit to me that I've never done laundry in my life. I've never cleaned or done a dish.
It's women's work, brother.
I'm not that red-pilled yet, VW. You got to work on me. Speaking of red-pilled, are we getting into it? Let's watch Aiden Ross and Nick Fuentes.
Yep.
So Ostenox tweeted this out, and if my internets want to work here, they don't.
Ooh.
Redirecting.
Goodbye.
It looks like we're, Clout.
That's the end of the live.
Clout out.
And there it goes.
So I guess we're not looking
it's
at
gone.
Aiden Ross versus Nick Fuentes or anything on Twitter because Twitter sucks.
It is done.
It seems like that's the problem here is that Twitter's doing us a disservice, not wanting us to see anything today. Because that's basically where we get all of our clips, Twitter. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you, Elon, for constantly fucking shit up for us. You piece of shit. But, yeah, man, that was a good Aiden Ross, Nick Fuentes clip, too.
That is an oxymoron, what he just said.
They were talking about anti-Jewish hate crimes and stuff. Aiden calls Fuentes up on a stream, and he's like, I'm looking at this chart here, and it's saying hate crimes, and for some reason, Jews are at the top. So you were telling me all this stuff about the Jewish people, but they're at the top of the hate crime. So are they getting hate or not? He's like, well, some of them are fake. Sometimes they make up the hate crimes.
Oh, yeah.
So there's my rendition of
the old Jussie Smollett.
All right, well, I guess since Twitter doesn't want to work, we'll look at chat real quick. I'll try to take another peek at Twitter.
Oh, now we're getting more. Every week we get a new test, a new demand for a test I have to take. You guys.
Right, okay. Next week we're going to do a test stream.
But not the DNA test.
Stream for Kevin's personality and amongst other things. We're going to see how much he's been paying attention to commentary drama.
Not
on
a
the
lot.
show.
I'll probably lose that test.
So it'll be interesting. But I don't know. When we start talking about DNA tests, you're going to have to do my 23andMe. You're going to find out that I have some. Yeah, I don't want to find out that I'm related to somebody that,
Maggot, don't make me your op, all right?
Well, that's what the sound bite's for, Kevin.
Tucker, don't make me your op, okay?
The sound bites just remove the need. Soon it's just going to be you and a sound bite board.
like
if I
that.
keep pressing the button, there's no need for me. I've been replaced by 26 buttons. That's all it took. It didn't even really take a lot of thought to get me out of here.
Maybe what does Steven Crowder have to say in your defense, Kevin?
I'm on black. My applaud, man. I'm gonna plant that corn. Go get a John Deere. Barack Obama, mother. I'm the president. I'm plowing that head.
You like that? That would be Steven Crowder and his black impression.
Oh my God. That reminds me of Franklin Bluth. You guys remember that? Franklin and Job. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about.
All right. Like I said, let's look at chat. He gives me grandpa vibes, so I'll give him the pass. Okay, maggot. Grandpa vibes it is. Ham says, yeah, and then there's stupid shit people get pissy over, and I'm over here with lupus. Yeah, so I don't blame you for not being on Twitter, Ham. I don't know. There's my Twitter rant. Twitter's retarded. Agreed. Well, to an extent. Like I said, I try to use it to navigate the show, but Elon doesn't even want us to do that. So fuck Twitter. Go somewhere. Let's go to Truth Social. I'm ready for it.
All right. I'll be there.
Let's see. Salvo has a premiere going on his YouTube right now. I'll pass though.
Check
I'm
that
glad
out.
We're streaming over it then. Don't go watch Salvo. Stay here with us till the last minute because you don't want to see anything that he has to say. I don't mind the drama, but it does get repetitive and boring. I mean, that's commentary for you. It's the same fucking 3 people arguing all the time anyways. It's always Keemstar getting into shit with Tipster or Repzion getting into shit with Edwin or Sal. I mean, it's like the same characters all the time. So yeah, no shit that it's the same repetitive shit all the time. So you don't want to do the DNA test on stream then? No 23andMe?
Nah, I'm good there. I'm good.
Didn't Ghosty fake a hate crime or something? Ghosty was a weirdo, a commentary weirdo. You know what he did, Kevin?
No.
He told everyone months ago that his mother died for real, and then like garnered sympathy from a bunch of people and had like DM interactions with people.
Yikes.
And Twitter interactions with people publicly where he's saying like, thank you for mourning my, for this and that, saying stuff about his mother and blah, blah, blah. People were there for him. And then he comes out like a month later, says like, oh,
Just a prank, bro.
I kind of feel bad, but it was just a prank, bro. My mom didn't actually die. It's like, what the fuck? What kind of clout are you even trying to get? I wonder how much clout you really got from that, Ghosty. Like, for real. What the fuck?
Wow. Yikes. Yikes. That's terrible,
shit.
man. That. Wow. I just can't even.
That's what Ham's talking about.
My God.
What if you find out you're part black? That'd be cool. That's what Maggot said. Not me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be cool.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe I'm part Jewish and I didn't even know it. I wouldn't have to get I wouldn't have to be transracial to be Ethan Klein face off.
Yeah.
Because maybe I am Jewish. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe someday we'll do a DNA test.
I'm just afraid they'll take.
Clone me.
They'll take exactly. Exactly. I'm afraid 100 years after I'm dead, there's gonna be like a little army of like Boba Fett-esque, Kev drones, and they make them all work in a warehouse or some shit, and I'll feel terrible for being responsible for that. Ew, what if you're half Canadian, says Ham. That's exactly what I'm afraid of, Ham.
I mean, how do they figure that out? Maybe I am half Canadian. God. Vol Wanderers is ready for the red pill, Danny. I'm not ready. If it's old people. If red pill, actually, you know what? I will swallow that red pill right now if it means that I don't have to cook, clean, talk to my wife, respect my wife, do anything at all besides be a cretin online. If that's what the red pill gets me, then yes, I'm down for the red pill. Let's do it. Let's run the fucking Clout Route grift, baby. Let's start it. Start the car.
Okay, we can sell you some tangy tangerine and get some brain force going.
I like that. Let's see. Salvo, yuck. Yes, that's true. Surprise, she's not dead. My mother is alive. My mother is alive, and I love her very much. Ghosty's mother is alive, too, but apparently he doesn't love her very much.
I tell you what, if I faked my mom's death for clout, y'all would be celebrating my real eulogy. I tell you what.
Oh God!
No
chance.
Be
sending you some stuff in the mail.
She'd be like, first of all, why the fuck would you want to pretend that I was dead? It would be a big hurdle to get over that.
I wish we could have saw the clip. There's a clip of since fucking Twitter doesn't want to work. But there's a clip of Matt Watson, where he's on a live stream on Instagram with his mother, and his mother says she watches back some of his shit and it's cringe sometimes. And he's like, he does one of these. He's like, fuck, my mom even says that I'm cringe. What the fuck? And I titled the little clip on our thing like, Matt Watson's mom gets him even after what dad did to him.
Jesus, dude.
He's getting it from mom and dad.
It's tough.
It's
Your
tough
own
fucking
family's
for
at
Matt
your throat. What are you going to do?
I hope I'm not half Canadian. It's all ex-SNT when I left. I mean, that is, yeah, Twitter. Yeah, something like that. You already have a clone right next to you. That's right.
It's
My
true.
clone. Don't have to worry about anybody making clones of me. They already did.
Mm-hmm.
Canadians are sexy. And, Mom, I pretended you died online because I was trying to get bitches, okay? The only way I could conceive of getting Twitter bitches was to garner their sympathy by pretending you died.
Just let me be myself, Mom. God.
What would have been cooler, honestly, if he was going to make the, you know, go that route and pretend his mom died? He should have did it in like a horrific way. Been like, my mother was a mountain climber and she finally got to the top of Mount Everest and fucking a deer bucked her off the top and she hit every crag on the way down. Like, I don't know.
Yes.
Make up something. Be funny about it at least.
You're going to have a good story to tell.
I
Yeah.
mean, God, you got nothing out of it.
If you're faking your
Hey.
mom's death, she's got to go out like a champ.
Right. I mean, she could have at least appreciated that. Like,
She's got to save at least 2 lives. Yeah, exactly. It's like there would have been more casualties if it weren't for her brave actions. Yeah.
She
That's how you
jumped
gotta
out
do
the
it.
window instead of staying in the building.
She saved a
when she lit
fireman
on
from the
fire.
fire and also the children that fireman was trying to save. It was great. Yeah. You got to turn her into like Paul Bunyan on the way out.
Oh, he said, Ghosty had said it was a car accident, MAGA Edit says. So, I mean, that's pretty bad, but like, come on.
What's up, Pitbull?
Couldn't have thought
See you in the
something-
chat. What up?
Couldn't have thought of something better than that. Come on. Jeez. If I'm
His
gonna pretend
kappa
my
was
mom-
detated.
if I'm gonna pretend my mom died, it's gonna be something epic. I actually am thinking about it now in my head. I'm planning the tweet. My mother just died. She was blown to bits by Goku and his Kamehameha. That's what it was.
Oh, no, you got to say, my mother was in hospice and she died giving the last of her energy for Goku's spirit ball.
I like that. That's a good way to end the podcast today. It has been nice to be here with y'all. We would have went longer, but Twitter says no. God doesn't have it in the plans. I mean, he's been fucking with us today. I think it's all this Jesus hate that I've been doing lately in promotion with the Sunday podcast. He struck us down the first time with the no sound. Then he says, Twitter be gone. So, I mean, I don't know, but I think somebody's out to get us.
Somebody's watching.
And he's in a cloud in the sky somewhere.
That's just Project Bluebeam, brother. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
So, avoid the chemtrails, and we will see you next time on the Clout Route podcast. Peace. Can I do it? There it is. See ya.